Hey guys, I'm going to be showing a quick way to get a all mission clear on hard mode Asura using a friend Sephiroth to carry you. So this is going to be super easy on your team, but you do need a basically perfectly geared EX3 Sephiroth friend to carry you for this method if you don't have your own. So you can ask on Reddit, Discord, Facebook, etc. Try to get a friend to carry you. But if you can find one, this is a way to get all missions very, very easily. So we're going to use a Sephiroth that's basically perfectly geared. Woodsman built me one. Now it would be better if he was using Rakshas's blade in the base form, which is Neovision's Arden's TMR for auto amplified dark. This one doesn't have it, so it's actually not going to be as strong as it could be, but it should still be enough. The shift form has maxed everything. This is really important. He has maxed LB damage, maxed human, maxed demon, and maxed Reaper killer. Now Sephiroth's special katana is not available yet. This build will be even stronger in a few days when the +3 Masamune is available. But for now, we're using Cleostar's katana, Mask of Asura, his own STMR, Ravenheart for the demon killer, just a good attack accessory for the attack power, Master of Fate, Chain Cat boost, 100% Demon Killer materia, and then a LB damage materia as well, and then Sephiroth's own card. That gives you a perfectly geared Sephiroth, and make sure their LB is level 40. That is required as well, so level 40 LB. The rest of the team, we're going to need someone to entrust, so we're going to use 3-star Shira with Call of the Wild and just a little bit of LB fill. Call of the Wild only gives 8. We're going to fill the rest with Gilgamesh. If you've got the paintbrush, that's even better. The Dragon's Brush it's called, but that's a limited item, and I didn't want to rely on that. So just 3-star Shira with Call of the Wild is enough, and make sure you give him 10 auto limit for the entrust on turn 2. Gilgamesh. The whole team is using a little bit of Esper fill gear. There is a mission to summon an Esper on turn 2, so we're going to do that with an Esper on Minor. So, put a little bit of Esperfill gear on the whole party. We're spreading it out, just some cheap stuff. So, 1 copy of Bonds of the Ions on her, Behemoth Synergy on her. Manure is here for the triple stack Mirage. This is going to give a 3-stack Mirage to the entire party so we can survive the threshold. Other than that, she's only here for that reason. She's going to summon an Esper on turn 2. A little bit of Esperfill gear. Elena is here for her shifted LB. Make sure it's maxed out. This gives 150% demon and human killer to make OTK in phase 1 a lot easier. So shifted Elena, full max level LB, a little bit of Esperfill gear, and then Cetra Descendant Aerith, a little bit of Esperfill gear. They need to be EX2 with a maxed out LB, so they start with their LB ready to go on turn 1. And that's it. That's it. It'll be a pretty straightforward clear. Now, if your friend is not as well geared, you can also bring Neovision's Adele to entrust and auto amplify dark, but we're not going to need it with this friend. Okay, so Gilgamesh is going to start by doing Excalibur, Secret Sword Art Muramasa, and then Secret Sword Art Naginata. That's going to fill the rest of the LB gauge on Shira. So Shira can now entrust to Elena, and Elena can do her shifted LB for the human and demon killer buff. Minor is just going to do Phantom Avatar for the triple stack Mirage. And then we're going to do the shifted LB on Aerith, and then the shifted LB on Sephiroth. Now, when you send them, send Aerith like a second, not a second, actually less than that. Like send Aerith like a split second before Sephiroth, so he does get his buffs. But when you're clicking, you got to click Aerith first. As long as you click her first, they will Sephiroth will get the buffs. So then we're going to go ahead and chain these up. That's going to tag chain, buff Sephiroth, and he's going to now OTK. Okay, so that barely did it because the friend is not using auto amplified dark. So it was a little tight, but it was enough. Now variance can also be a thing. So if you don't OTK, just retreat and come back in and hope for a better variance roll on the next one. And then now Shira is going to entrust to Sephiroth, and then Gilgamesh is going to reload and break and imperil again. We're going to use an Esper to get that mission done. And let's see, Aerith is now going to quadruple tag chain. Okay, so we're going to just tag and send Sephiroth, and there is the all mission clear. Now the second phase is super easy to OTK because by the second phase, Sephiroth is fully stacked up. Only the first phase is hard to OTK because Sephiroth is not stacked yet. Yeah, so preferably you really want to get a friend that is using Rakshas's Blade in the base form. That would have been an automatic 10% Dark Amplify, which would have made the Phase 1 10% more damage. We would have overkilled by a large amount. But that Phase 1 was barely OTK'd because the friend was not using Rakshas's Blade in the base form. But it was still enough. So there we go. See you guys next time.